Let's start by doing this.
Warning, my dad and his friends are total idiots. Like they can barely wipe their own butts. Listening to them will only make you dumber. It's party time, baby.
That's right. It's Friday. You ain't got no job.
You ain't got shit to do.
You ain't got shit to do. My wife is working right now, so at any given moment, my kids will start World War III over goddamn Legos. So if I run out of here and say motherfuck or goddamn it, I'm getting the motherfucks and goddammits out before I get to them.
I'm going to laugh. I love it. It's my favorite thing. It really is.
Dude, I had 2 fucking calls this week where my fucking dog will stay in his bed, we have like little baby cots for him because we pamper him, and then he's like, fuck you, I hate you. 2 baby cots for him. He's sleeping in it. He doesn't move. The second I got a call, he's Gregory fucking Hines going down Sesame Street in 1984. Like, give me a break.
Dancing motherfucker.
Yeah. He's Stefan Urkel playing basketball, fucking cocksucker.
I don't know who that is.
That's when Urkel would turn into like the cool guy that got to plow Laura.
Oh, yeah. Lucky.
So we should be live on all. I don't know at this point. I just don't know. I don't know. We could talk about last week if you want.
What happened last week?
Rumor has it we did a show in front of some people.
Rumor has it went all right, I guess.
Yeah. I'm before a game, get nauseous, have to take a shit type of guy. Like, I have pregame jitters no matter what I do. And when you gave me the call, we're like, hey man, yeah, we can go, Vinny's, whatever. I had panic dumps for 2 days.
It was funny when I said we're a go, it got quiet. And then I could hear the excitement in your voice. Your voice was almost shaking.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, this is going to be a thing. I mean, yeah, 10 o'clock on a Friday morning. We don't have our normal audience, but having the show broadcast through the bar and everybody getting to hear what we said, especially with my buddy Tony.
Yeah.
It was and learning some new words for the word for our penises was pretty fun.
It was great. Yeah. It ended up going all right. Sarah, of course, crushed it.
She killed it.
Show number 2, she did well. And then just like me, because I'm a fucking addict, I go, but we can do another one. And no. If you're in our audience, Ryan, St. Louis, we do not have a normal audience. No.
Yeah.
Good to see you. It would have been better if you came by Vinny's, maybe hopped under the table, maybe gave me a little.
What's up, Herb?
Maybe a little. Maybe a little slap and pickle. I don't know. What's up, Herb? But yeah, it went good. And then just like me, I go, hey, we can do a better one. What if we get comedians? What if we get, we'll make our own little fucking variety show. We could start with a song and dance number with hats where we do this and go sideways like fucking Dean Martin.
I didn't reply to you because you were going completely rogue.
Yeah, that. Here's the good things about having mania, as I think medically is not prescribed. What I got, it goes both ways. Just like Ryan St. Louis. Just kidding. That's a one-way street.
Yeah, I think that's a one-way street. I think about as far as he'll go is motorboating my wife.
That's fine.
I think if he sees a vagina, you're going to hear one of the loudest squeals in history.
It's like, is that the predator's face?
Yeah.
Mania goes one of 2 ways. Like, if something's good, we can turn it up and make it great. If something's even kind of not good, Mania goes, you should kill yourself. Like,
I think we would be better off doing it Saturday matinee and play it as a beer blast and
like
get
noon to 4 beer blast.
Beer blast. Do 2 shows, little halftime, and do a beer blast or whatever, and get people in there, and then whatever we make, we donate to a charity. Whatever.
Yes, I'm 100% on board. I think we need the shotgun.
So
we need.
So the other night I sent that to you guys, right? So it was apparently stuck in my clipboard, and I was scrolling through Instagram, and I saw this guy build this wine cabinet like underneath a set of stairs, and it was fucking amazing. And I thought I copied the link and sent it to Krista. So I sent it to Krista, and I'm like, need or want. So I'm starting to get these weird texts back, and she's like, this really doesn't pertain to me. And also she's like, I don't chug beer, or neither do you. And I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? So I go back and click the link, and I sent her the shotgun thing.
Oh,
by accident. And she's like, I was wondering what the fuck was going on. I'm like, but this was cool wine.
That doesn't work with white wine.
No. I'm going to get a whole lot of glass in the tube.
Yeah. No, I think we get some of them. We get some, I don't know, marshmallow shooters. I don't know. Maybe we find that.
We can't fuck the place up. We just got to just
I don't know. Maybe let's kill a homeless guy. Yeah, no, it was fun, man. It was a good time. But just like everything else, man, I get so fucking nervous, and the second we start, I'm like, all right, it's just regular whatever bullshit. So, but yeah, it was a good time. That was, I think I'm turning the page on being old though, because it's the first trip that I had where we drove overnight where I just didn't rebound. I just didn't have. I don't do what you do. I can't be up for 36 hours straight. I can't.
Yeah.
I think that shit's like a muscle. It's like learning how to run. Like run a mile, then run 2 miles and 10 miles, whatever. I don't work at it. I'm a fucking cat. I'm a lazy. I do this, lick my butthole, and it's all good. But yeah, like there was a time where I was sitting trying to talk to somebody, and words were coming out fucking like backwards and like in the wrong spaces, and I'm like, oh my god, this is not going to go well. But then you just throw some booze down the old gullet, and words just flow like the salmon of Capistrano. So, but yeah, it was a good trip. It was fun. Kids had fun. My mom had fun. The kids are at the age now where you can kind of like let them go run in an arcade. Like we went to Mister's, old Victoria Lanes in East Aurora, and they were just fucking doing whatever. I did something that I would have beat the shit out of my kids for. But because I'm the dad, I can just go, whoopsie daisy. At Mister's, they got the basketball game where you kind of like shoot or whatever.
Yeah.
And Max tried to shoot and hit the glass, came back, and I caught it because it has like a little plexiglass in between.
Yep.
And I was at a weird angle. So I go to shoot, and it hits the side of the rim, then hits this thing, then bounces, hits directly on the plexiglass, then bounces over and goes onto the foosball table where these guys are playing foosball. And this guy Looney Tunes the ball. He goes, tries to catch it, and nope, it takes a fucking left and hits a fucking glass drink. Glass explodes everywhere. It was a full like high noon watermelon or some shit. And
those come in cans.
Yeah, but he put it in a pint glass because he's an asshole.
Typical.
And we're all just standing there. My kids are like, oh no. I'm like, what the fuck? And these guys are like, did that really just fucking happen? And I said, listen, I'll go buy you another one because I feel like an asshole. And he's like, it's an honest mistake, man. You don't have to. But like, to get rid of the embarrassment, I needed to do that. But
so would it have hit the glass if that dude didn't try to grab it and hit it the other way?
No, and he should have caught it. I mean, hit your hands, you got to catch it, Yeah. Jerry Rice. But yeah, it was cool. We anytime you drive anywhere with kids, it sucks. The time after a long fucking week where you're going to drive 12 hours. I was on such an edge that I could see stars in my eyes, and they weren't even doing anything yet. Like if somebody fucking flicked their fingernail, I'd be like, "What the fuck is that? Why you got to do that?" I was on tilt. So when we got home, I just was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna just relax a bit, just a bit."
Daddy's gotta take a nap.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a minute. But yeah, it was good. It was fun. We had a good time. Good times. I watched a Ryan Gosling's new movie. Now I support.
Is that action flick?
Yeah,
with Chris Evans. Is he the other guy in it? Yeah.
Terrible.
And what? Oh my.
I know. What a fucking
unit.
He's little weird tits, if I'm going to be honest. And he does kind of look like if his eyes were any close together, he'd be an R word.
He'd be on the spectrum. He's on the spectrum.
Yeah, he can be on my spectrum anytime. So isn't it weird that they have a cable company? It's like they were Time Warner, and they're like, no, let's call it fucking Spectrum because it fucking kind of works.
Kind of doesn't. Somewhat, it's down sometimes.
You can watch the Spectrum Downs meter. Anyways, but yeah, dude, this movie couldn't have been worse. The Chris Evans guy.
You say me from watching it because we saw the previews and everything. I'm like, oh, that might be all right to watch, and I'm glad I'm not gonna know.
So the metric for a movie back in the day used to be 130 minutes. That's it. Just go 130. He is a stud. Joey, yes, 1,000%. I would lay down in a bathtub and he could piss all over me, and it'd be like my birthday. And I don't even go that way anymore. So
any less.
But I go. So I showed the kids Short Circuit yesterday. That movie is 99 minutes. Perfect. Every movie now that's being made by Netflix is pushing 2 hours.
Yeah.
Because it's their studio. They don't give a fuck. This movie, I don't think could have been any worse. There's this part where he is chained to a bench and 1 million guys are shooting at him. 1 million. Chained to a bench in Prague, and he doesn't die.
I've never seen so many apparent trained assassins, mercenaries that miss so badly all the time.
Now, given the chance, would you shoot him? Probably not. Hopefully not in the dick. Save that thing. I bet he's got one of those ones that looks like a traffic cone.
You think so?
I think it's like thin on top and then widens out at the base, just like his titties. He's got like a 2, 4, 6. He's got an 8-pack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Juicy. But Chris Evans,
his belly button looks like one of your sister's eyes.
Chris Evans, I think, wants to go be a director and not be Captain America anymore.
Yeah.
This was the biggest mail-in job I've ever fucking seen for anything. There's a part where it's Ryan Gosling and a fucking lady, and they're trying to get in and get Billy Bob Thornton and some other like little girl out of this fucking castle in Prague, which the United States just happens to use every now and again. This historic castle in Prague that with a moat that the United States goes, we're going to just board up here, Prague. Go fuck your mother. Doesn't make any sense. Inside of this castle, there's a bunch of TVs on a wall, like you're at a fucking Wild Wings. And this fucking guy is just watching all of his agents and biometric meters. They're all like going out because Ryan Gosling is just shooting them and then mushroom stamping them like in fucking Call of Duty. And there's nothing this fucking guy can do. And the ends, in a like fucking Lethal Weapon where you get fucking Riggs and then you get fucking Gary Busey and the rain or the sprinklers are going off and Mel Gibson's dick is all like in his pants, like trying to fight like a cat stuck in a goddamn wet paper bag. You get this moment at the end and it's fucking, it's the worst fight of all time. The worst. And this, if you wrote a movie, is it because it was Netflix?
I mean, they just straight pump out just so much just garbage,
yeah,
to pump it out. That's all.
Mara, are you talking Sideways, the wine movie?
Of course he is.
I think so. That movie, for some reason, Owen loved that movie. Maybe because it had wine in it. I don't fucking get it,
dude. I'll never forget that day at the fucking Bills game when we ran into him and his dad.
Yeah.
I think that was the day we were homeless.
Yeah.
We were walking around with a fucking grocery bag with a couple lukewarm beers in it.
Yeah.
And all I heard him say is, should we decant?
Yeah.
And I never wanted to punt somebody so much in my life.
I was like, I knew in my heart we weren't friends anymore at that point. Rotten Tomatoes is bought and sold, Mara. They're
fucking garbage. I don't believe that shit either.
There was this fucking Chappelle. Anyway, hang on. Let me get back to this thing. So the end scene where it's like the guy at the fucking fight and all that kind of shit. Worst scene of all time. And then the movie goes on for like another 30 minutes. And the dude's Chris Evans has a fucking mustache. It's like,
I know that mustache is creepy as fuck. He should be driving like an ice cream truck.
You know, like actors can like one of my favorite things about watching Game of Thrones after it was on HBO, like not live, but you know what I mean? Like when it was already done. I started it way after it ended. Was the directors at the end and some actors at the end would go through some of the scenes and they would talk to you about the actor's choice in that scene. Like in a couple of these scenes, Tyrion is supposed to yell because he's mad. But instead, he chooses to like really bring down his voice, and it's more like emotional or more. It just the diplomatic way that actors can take a scene by their choosing, even if it's written a different way in the script. Chris Evans, I think, had a diarrhea shit on the script and was like, "This is me. This is what I'm going to do." Oh, and mustache. Boom. Got it. And he's like dressed he's got like a tight sailor shirt on.
Yeah.
It's just come on. I
mean, the trailer sells it. I'm like, all right, there's action. There's some little bit of comedy in this. It's Chris Evans and Gosling. I'm like, all right. And then that chick, Dorama or Oreo or whatever the fuck her name is. I mean, all right, cool. I was kind of dialed in. I'm like, I told Chris, I'm like, we might have to watch this. So now I'm glad you saved me from that.
And Billy Bob Thornton didn't even act well in this movie. It's like, dude, there's this part. Okay, the Chris Evans guy. I'm going to ruin this thing for everybody because fuck them. Chris Evans is this fucking guy that he's known for torturing people. That's his thing. And if he doesn't get his way, he says shit like boring when he's ripping out your fingernails. Boring, rip out fingernails. Okay. Billy Bob Thornton gets fatally shot while Gosling gets in and is helping these people escape. And he's like, just give me a grenade and a pistol. You got to go. And she's like, but, I won't have anybody. And Gosling's like, you have me. And whatever. So Billy Bob's laying there and Chris Evans rolls up on him. He's like, whatever. And Billy Bob turns around. Guess what he says as he pulls the pin on the grenade? Guess. Boring.
Catchphrase.
Really? Who wrote this? And I'm going to clue everybody in on a little conspiracy. And I haven't seen everything that he's done, that Gosling's done. But
I think I might have seen like one movie of his.
If you want to write a movie and sell a movie, all you got to do is put Gosling and Channing Tatum in it. Because those motherfuckers talk in one-line sentences. That's it. That's their whole range. Catchphrase in the movie Drive. Guess what it was, Daryl? He goes like this. I just drove. That's all he says. The whole movie. I just drove. Channing Tatum. Magic Mike. I just danced. I just drove. I just danced.
In 21 Jump Street, and actually 22 Jump Street, when they fall out of the helicopter and he throws a grenade back in the helicopter, he's like, say something cool. And he's like, something cool, and throws a grenade in the helicopter. I'm like, that's like fucking dude in Free Guy.
Yes.
Catchphrase.
Can you make sure your wireless is off? Okay. It was just an abortion of a movie. And,
was that to me?
No. That was to Tanya. When she gets home, like, we have like 15 Alexas, it's just like, and I'm like, why does the fucking internet fluctuate? Because we got 15 fucking Alexas.
I heard that.
Thanks, buddy.
That time I heard it.
Yeah. I do one thing for myself once a week, and it's a fucking...
That's the first time I've ever heard the elephant.
Goddamn parade. That's what it is every fucking day. Every time. Every time. And then you know what I got to do on Sunday? I got to get up and I got to take them to a bounce place. Guess where I got to go? In another state, because this place has dick for anything.
It makes me happy when you get angry like this.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad you replied to all my laughter last night. And I mean, I've heard you get mad at me before, like in Vegas and whenever you've crashed here and everything, and you fucking get angry about it. And I just laughed it off, and it was whatever. And then last night when you literally opened up your heart and told me how much you hate when people snore, I had tears coming out of my eyes. I had my head down at work. The fucking desk was just waterlogged. I couldn't stop laughing. I'm like, this warms my cockles right now, dude, to know that this angers you so much. Now it all makes sense as to why so many times you were angry. I'm like, why are you so mad about? And you would always come up with something about snoring and everything. And I was like, all right, whatever. I moved on about it. And but last time, man, I
left you behind the curtain.
And I was like, holy fuck,
it's deep rooted, man.
It is, dude. It is it is in there deep.
Dude, we have a big house too. So upstairs, if I watch TV, the fucking dog snores. So I put the dog in the laundry room where she's got a bed. And then what she do now, for some reason, she's having panic attacks. So she doesn't want to be in there. Then I put her outside. Then she barks. It's like, okay, so I can't win. So I got to sit next to a snoring fucking dog. Fine. But let's say I want to go downstairs because we have a huge basement with 2 fucking TVs, 2 different living areas. It's fucking great. It's so fucking loud upstairs that I can't enjoy myself. I'm a prisoner, Daryl, in my own home.
No, Mara, I didn't. This was given to me at Vinny's 25th anniversary party. You fuck.
That is a weird color, though, for Vinny's.
They do a different one every year.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Every year for their anniversary party, they do a different color.
Here's a fun little article. I want to get your thoughts on this.
I got a few talking points when we get around to it. Well,
sure.
I can't see any of that, so just read about it.
Morgue assistant used testicles from corpses to help win annual spaghetti cook-off. And guess where she's at? Guess where she's at?
Hang on.
She's Florida. 1 town over. No.
Oh, from you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like she's we're in Lancaster and she's like in Depew.
Yeah, basically, yeah. She's cooking knit spaghetti.
Myra, I was going Florida too.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she's a town over. She's got that knit spaghetti.
Now, what did she do? Did she like grind up the nuts and make them into meatballs? Did she run them through through one of those grinders with the special attachment and make spaghetti out of them? I mean,
let's go through it.
Fucking,
I'll give you the play-by-play. No skin
Joey.
on my
I fucking love Joey.
Linda Anders had been a participant in Carterville's annual spaghetti cook-off for the last 12 years. This actually was found by, I believe, Tiffany, who's going to be doing a podcast called Breakfast at Tiffany's. That's what she was saying. I think she was trying to one-up me. In those dozen years, the highest she had ever placed was second. And Linda knew second was just the first loser. For 2022, and lucky contest number 13, Linda used a secret ingredient that she was sure would give her the extra edge and earn herself a blue ribbon she so desired. Anders worked as a morgue assistant for the County Williamson. That makes no sense. For the 11 months leading up to the cook-off, Linda collected the testes from deceased adult males. She would slice them, dice them, sew them up without attracting attention. And who was going to notice the missing balls of a dead man anyways? The night before the cook-off, Linda was hard at work preparing her sauce and dropping balls. Whoever wrote this article is a genius.
Yes.
Dropping balls. The next day, when the judges went around tasting all the contestants' entries, her table had the most attention. Judges were going back for second helpings, something they had never done with their previous entries. The time for the judges to crown a winner was soon approaching. One judge went back for thirds. Only there would be a problem on that third plate of spaghetti that would derail all of Linda Anders' dreams. That problem, a prosthetic testicle. Oh, she got caught.
Oh, how'd she fucking miss that?
And then Ashton Kutcher jumps out. You got punked, bitch. That's a plastic nut. Von Dutch.
Wow, that's a shitty way to fuck that up.
The judge chomped down on a meatball, and the silicone rubber testicle filled with saline exploded in his mouth, and the jig was up.
The jig was up.
Upon a closer inspection of Anders' meatballs, discovery was made. The meatballs were not meatballs in the traditional sense, but human testicles. Anders was arrested on site without incident. When asked if she would like an attorney, she would only respond by inquiring if she had won the cook-off. Looks like she dropped the ball when it came to the quality control. She needs not to worry about her meals for the next 10 to 15 years, according to sources. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
That's yeah, I guess. I mean, whatever. It's almost like that Stand By Me thing with the pie eating, you know? It's like the lore of that. It's good. Like, I'll never eat fucking anybody else's meatballs anymore. Like, I just know that now. I'm never going to do that. Another Rocky Mountain oyster? Yeah, these are delicious. You eat 2 more, you're going to set the record.
You see fucking Mara bragging about eating nuts?
You've had bison testicles before. I don't think I've had testicles. There is a festival out here called the Testicle Festival that I would definitely like to attend one day. Bison and duck testicles before testicle festival. Oh, there you go. Yeah. I mean, I'm fine with it. You know, like being named after a Native American, I think you should use the whole animal, you know? Did you know, speaking of using the whole animal, go ahead.
How would you feel after you found out you've been eating dead dude's nuts and you liked it?
Well, let me ask you this question. What's more gross? The fact that you're eating someone's nuts or the fact that you're eating part of a dead person? Like, which part would be the worst part for you?
The dead person.
Yeah,
I think.
I agree.
I think, and by that we're talking 51-49 here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think the fact that you're eating part of somebody that's dead is kind of the most disturbing part.
Yeah.
But then you also ate nuts.
Well, then again, you got to look at this. Like with Mara, you know, he's eating bison nuts and duck nuts
by the handful.
They don't take them off of a live animal. The animal is, you know, dead, and they chop them up and they use the meat and everything right away, and then it goes from there. But man, just the fact that it's dead dude's nuts.
Yeah, you know, and to be fair, ducks are legit rapists.
They are.
Yeah, ducks rape.
Yeah.
Skunks don't think so. That's why Pepe Le Pew should sue.
There was a couple holes today. There's fucking mad geese out there, and Phil got a little close. I'm like, dude, our clubs are behind us, and if these fuckers attack, they're gonna pack and rape.
Absolute cunts.
Yes.
They're absolute
I'm like, just
cunts.
leave these fuckers alone. Drive away.
Yeah, I think you know, you got nuts in your mouth. First time, joke's on me.
Those boneless buffalo wings. Yeah, pretty much. Boneless wings are fucking chicken nuggets. Once and for all, people.
Do you want bone in or nuts out? It's up to you. I don't know. Yeah.
Mara, I hope these links are for the other people because we really don't have time for that nonsense.
Yeah, I don't think I can even click on it.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope, me neither.
But yeah, yeah, whatever. Here's something. Oh, I saw this thing about the 1985 NBA draft conspiracy that I thought would be kind of weird. NBA doesn't really. Now, Jordan's already in the league.
It was in 84, right?
84.
The year before, yeah.
Ewing's coming out. Ewing's going to be, bar none,
overall,
top pick.
Overall from Georgia.
And back in the day, it wasn't a ping pong ball like ratio. It was just straight up
Worst team.
Yeah. The worst, the teams that did not make the playoffs all had an equal opportunity to get the first pick.
Yeah.
And the way they did it was they would drop envelopes in this big fucking bingo churner. Like, instead of just doing ping pong balls, there's a little bit more random, you would think, you know?
Yeah.
This guy went through how fucked up it was, and I'm going to see if I can get it to stop. And let's see if I can get it to go back here. All right.
It's for the people. Fucking Mara.
All right. So hold on. Let's go through this, and then we'll try to get your fucking article. And I think we can have sound on this one. Yeah, it's this one. Here we go. This is kind of crazy. So let me make sure that you can hear it. So let me play here.
In NBA history is the
league a little quiet, but I can hear it.
For the Knicks to get the first pick, so New York could land Patrick Ewing. Like, it's crazy how this was aired on live TV back in the day, and no one batted an eye at what David Stern was doing. How the lottery worked back then was a bit different. All 7 teams who missed the playoffs had the same odds at the top pick, even an envelope placed into this plastic ball.
You can already see there's fuckery.
Yeah.
6 of them just
so watch. Then this guy doinks one off the bottom. Ready? Ready? Bing. So the corner is bent.
Bent corner on it to make it easier for Stern to identify, and there's also a belief that the envelope was frozen, which would make it even more obvious for the commissioner to pick it out. Then we get to my favorite part where Stern
watch his deep breath.
Deep breath before having to pull an envelope out, then realizing the Knicks card is beneath another one, so he grabs both and for some odd reason flips the 2 over instead of just taking the top one. And yet, nobody finds it suspicious watching in the live audience or at home. Arguably the most.
That's crazy. That is kind of nuts.
But back then, nobody would have thought twice about it, especially being 1985. 30 fucking years ago, 35 years ago, 37 years ago. Nobody would have thought twice about this. Today, holy fuck. The flat earth people would have been all over that. Those people can suck my dick too.
I didn't realize that nuts look like that, Mar. Hold on. So that's what nuts look like? I could get tricked into putting those in my mouth.
Joey, that's a good point. I mean, who watched that? I mean, there was no internet. I mean, was that live on TV? Was that?
Yeah, I think so.
Was that like?
Well,
was it like
it's
the
like
lottery
draft
thing?
back
It's like
in the day.
Recorded.
Like back in the day, the NFL draft was like 8 guys hotel room. Now it's like 4 days and all this other shit.
Yeah.
So that's what tests look like. I could easily drop some in my fucking face. Yummy. I'm sorry, but your balls are showing. Did you see that guy's nuts? Yeah, they looked weird. Yeah, every October, Terry Riley invites folks to come to his neighborhood restaurant bar and have some nits. In case it's not clear, we're talking about eating testicles. Listen up, ladies. Mind the twig and berries.
Mind the berries.
12
Don't
in a box.
neglect the berries.
Do you ever have a girl that would like squish them, like aggressively? Nothing of that.
You know, it was funny the other day. Somebody tagged me in a post about it said, ladies, if you were to be able to become a man for 24 hours, what's the first thing you would do? I think I tagged you in this post.
Oh yeah. Sure.
And literally, like 90% of the women said they would do it a helicopter. And everything. And I'm like, I would love to go over and fucking nut tap you. Just so you know how bad it feels.
Yeah, I agree. Yep, the old nut tap room. That hurts.
Yeah.
And the helicopter.
It's overrated, dude.
Yeah. I like the back and forth thing. Catch behind your legs.
Yeah.
And then it looks like you have a pussy.
Yeah.
And then on the back end, it looks like you have a pear and a banana.
The goat, that is called. From waiting, the goat.
Is there a better movie?
I don't know, man. I love that movie.
Office play than fucking.
Yeah.
You got to go. You're a fucking legend. I'm not saying I wouldn't eat nuts, but I would just start with rabbit nuts and work my way up. Okay, I'm with you. Now, at what point do you stop? We know that we're not going to eat human balls because Linda's going to be in for a bit. But at what animal would you stop? Like moose balls?
A what?
Like a moose ball?
Oh, moose. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna start with rabbits, I mean, they're, my old rabbit had a big fucking set of pink nuts on them. But where do you go from there? The dog balls, and then what? Like goats
now,
just have a fucking giant sack.
With people's affinity for dogs, I would think that dog balls be off limits.
Every week is different.
There we go. New podcast. Let's have a ball. Every week we
let's have a ball. Every week there's different nuts to eat.
We eat nuts. Now, okay, let's say that would you ever eat like a bald eagle's balls? Like that's probably the most American thing you can put in your mouth.
Yeah, I don't know if I would. I think that would be too sacred. But well, I mean, dude, honestly, once you get past the dog,
open season, dude, at that point,
everything gets just so much huge.
Yeah,
like horse nuts, cow nuts.
Like I think an elephant nut could feed a family of 5.
Yeah. Or
pig balls are huge.
Yeah,
we had pigs, dude. They're like hamster nuts. Yeah, I think I would stop probably at things that share the bulk of our genetic makeup. Like I would not have like orangutan nuts.
I mean, now is this just a big ass nut like in the middle of your spaghetti, or is it like chopped up in slices and like edible like bites?
Edible, yeah.
Edible like
well, they look like chicken wings.
Fork-sized bites. What the?
They look like boneless wings. Pun intended. Yeah, here's that picture here. Yeah, I'll show you. Like they look like something that we would get at that.
Women are much more willing to eat them than men.
True story, both. Yeah, they look good. You can see that, right?
No.
It looks like fucking Buddha wings.
I can't. What is it? What kind of nut is that?
Hold up.
I also can't see it because I'm half blind right now.
Okay.
Wow.
Well,
those
they look
definitely
good.
Look like Applebee's boneless wings.
Yeah, they look great.
But I mean, how many times could you get away and just say, hey, we had some, boneless wings that were, a little on the large side. Hey, you guys want to eat them? Here's some ranch or blue cheese.
Yeah.
And not tell anybody and see what they say.
Why not?
I mean, do they taste like chicken? Mara, you've had nuts before. Do they taste like chicken?
I'm going to check on the kids.
I don't know.
Be right back. You guys keep talking nuts. Have a ball, guys.
I don't know if I could willingly partake in that. If it was presented to me in a way where I didn't know, and it might be just, hey, these are, pork balls or fucking boneless wings, made out of like bison meat or something, I might be skeptical. But if you come right out and said Rocky Mountain oysters or this is fucking pig nuts, that are deep fried and they got some seasoning on them, I don't think I could do it. I really don't think I could do that consciously. But like I said, if you disguised it well, my wife one time tried to pass off a pork chop as chicken to me one night. She thought she'd slide that right by me, and I caught her, and she will never, ever, ever do that again. But I don't know, man. I don't know if I could fucking consciously eat a nut of an animal or much less a human like that lady was serving up. But god damn. I just, man, that'd be a tough call. I don't know if there's money on the line just to do it. I still don't know if I could do it for money. Don't know.
What? Like a bison?
Don't know.
Not?
Yeah. Like if it like I was just saying, it's got.
You'd
how
be
does it come presented to you? Would you? Oh yeah. Do you come right out and just tell the people these are fucking animal nuts? Or do you kind of like
I think
pull the wool over their eyes a little bit and let them see what's happening? I mean, like I told everybody, I'm like, you kind of play it off as a larger, abnormal fucking boneless wing, I'm more apt to try it if you come rather than you come out and say this is a fucking pig ball. I'm like, nope.
That's got to be some sort of employment. Fucking, like my boss gave gift cards to who ate the most balls. That's got to be a bit touchy. I don't know.
Showing evolution chart with animal nuts.
What animal do you think has the smallest nuts? Like a field mouse?
A fucking gerbil.
A hummingbird? Gerbil nuts.
One of my coworkers took a bite and juice came out of it. I'm done. That juice is also called semen.
Yeah, no thanks. I was listening to a podcast and they were
this
talking
week
about
on whose nut is it?
I was listening to a podcast talking about the things that people used to eat back in the day because like food wasn't as accessible, but now they don't, like eating liver. Have you ever had liver?
It's terrible.
Is it really?
It's terrible. I mean, I had it once, never again. Fucking god awful.
My grandma used to make liver and onions for my grandfather.
My dad used to eat that shit. Yeah, my grandparents did.
Your dad is like strong as fuck, you know?
I don't think there's anything that fucking he wouldn't eat. I bet my dad would probably eat Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah,
I'm gonna ask him tomorrow.
Yeah, he ate a crawfish. God damn this fucking internet.
Yeah, it sucks, dude. You keep freezing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The audio is fine. Video, you're like max headroom shit.
So annoying.
I didn't want to say. I know. You should move Buffalo. It's better here.
Yeah. Well, there's that. I can do that.
Don't worry. A couple hours when I win that Billy. Fucking building a compound.
I think I'm just gonna like buy a 1,000-foot line, and every weekend I'll just like throw it off the top of my house, bring it into the basement, plug it in. Yeah, sucks.
I gotta lean in and read this. My eyes are fucking toast.
It's pork testicles from a small slaughterhouse in North Catskills. He buys others. What the fuck where is he copy and pasting this from?
Loves nuts.
God damn it, Mara. Yes, we learn something new every fucking day about you.
Unford skin breads the testicles, but doesn't do much else in the way of seasoning. They're served with a side of ranch dressing. Ranch.
Yeah, ranch is dumb.
Yeah, I don't mind when like ask you like rich blue cheese, but like the assumption that they're gonna bring you wings and give you fucking ranch is like, okay, you want to go home and fuck my mom?
Outside of New York State, I'm okay with people asking, but literally, if you are anywhere here in Buffalo or in New York and you order chicken wings, they immediately come with fucking blue cheese. And if you don't like it, get the fuck out of the restaurant. End of story. If I ever see people dip fucking wings in fucking ranch, I want to fucking just go up and punch them right in the mouth.
Yeah,
what in the absolute fuck are you doing?
Yeah, they're like, well, I don't like the way blue cheese tastes, but blue cheese and wings is different. I wouldn't go and say, can I have a cup of blue cheese? I wouldn't.
No, but like, I'll use the spoon to get the last of the blue cheese out of the jar and then bang it on the plate, and I take that whole fucking spoon, and I love blue cheese.
You should take it.
I wonder if Joey meant this on purpose. He's like the Joey Chestnut of animal nuts.
Chestnuts?
He probably did. He's a funny fucking dude. And a guy can drink too.
Who can't? Up there, Jesus Christ. They're all animals. Hurt and I like had 5,000 IPAs.
I was over to his house a couple weeks ago, and he sent me home with a 6-pack of beer, pre-made, ready to go for when we do Weird Beer 4.
Fun. Oh, yeah. He was supposed to give something. I forgot.
He gave me a bunch, and then he gave me a 4-pack of just fun shit to try at some point. So I got to definitely crack those open. Remember, you guys, you and Ortez were talking about those pre-made Crown drinks?
Oh,
and we were talking about those, and I was like, oh, that one, the Crown Apple and whatever. Crown Apple and Coke or whatever. I'm like, that one sounds really good. I'd love to try it. We couldn't find that shit here. Well, he had a couple sitting in his fridge. He's like, nobody's going to fucking drink these. So he sent them home with me. I'm like, oh, damn.
They're not bad. They're not bad at all.
Yeah, they seem like they'd be all right.
Tanya went to me, her, and the ladies went to.
No, Mara, we're not fucking vaginas. Jesus,
what do you ask?
Do we like high noon?
No.
Fucking what a pussy.
Sorry, it's spring break and I'm 17.
Yeah.
We went to Southern Tier Brewing or something like that, which we used to be 716.
Sure. Oh yeah, they took that over. Yeah, they took that over. Deuces. Chris is now gone. Now he's back. He's back.
Hey.
Now he's on the other side. Great.
My internet's better. I'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah, so we did that, and they had this margarita mix that they make. It's like a margarita in a can. Delicious. Really good. What? Mara, what are you doing in New Jersey?
He must be on vacation or something.
So it's Biggie, right? And Hurley.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Hurley lives there, but yeah, Big's out visiting him.
It was really cool seeing Biggie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in years. More like Cape Gay. And you know when you see people like Biggie got thrown into a very unfortunate position with me especially. And John, especially, because we were just pieces of shit. You can't take someone that's kind of your friend and make them your RA.
Yeah.
That's a shit move. You just don't do that.
I didn't know this. We were just talking at work about it. And if you're an RA, you get like free room and board, right?
Yeah.
So that's why most people do it. But then you get a couple random people that the power trip goes to the head, or you end up like Biggie in that situation where you're friends with literally everybody.
Yeah.
But now they're your RA and you actually kind of have to crack down a little bit, but you can't play favorites. And
like we thought we were going to make him kill himself. Like he came, I think his first day, John and I were eating like dog treats and spitting them into a ceiling fan. And we also tried to, we were drinking fucking Coors Light bottles or something like that. And we're standing at the oven. And you know, in the movies, someone just cracks a beer over something hard and they can use it as a weapon.
Hang on.
Yep. Oh boy.
Keep going.
I'll go through it. So, John and I are standing at the stove and I got a beer and he has a beer and both beers are empty. And we're like, all right, first person to break the bottle on the stove gets to stab the other person in the stomach. Seems like a good idea. So I whack this fucking bottle on the stove, dent the stove. No breaky. Well, now I'm like, fuck. John will definitely break the bottle and fucking stab me, and I'm going to have to go to the hospital with glass in my fucking spleen. John takes a whack and hits the stove. Bottle does not break, stove dents. Now we're talking like a metal fucking stove from like the 80s, because God knows that fucking college didn't upgrade anything and just was siphoning money off of us. So I take another whack, dent the stove again. John takes another whack, dent the stove again. I hit the countertop now because fuck the stove. The stove's fucking got dents. Doesn't break. We tried to break a bottle and stab each other, and it never came to fruition. Sorry for you guys, because, man, if I did it, I'd probably be in jail. Because, like, we were legit best friend pact going to stab each other. And fuck it. Fuck it.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
But he did get put in a really unfortunate situation. Like,
excuse me.
I think we had 5 RAs quit in the span. There we go. Go back to 100% internet. Yay. We had 5 RAs quit in the span of 1 year. 5. They were gonzo. Brownsy fucking was like, nope, not doing this shit. Out. Just crazy. But yeah, so it's kind of weird when you bump into someone you haven't seen in a long time, and then he pulled me aside. He's like, you know what, you were a piece of shit. Agreed.
Yeah,
agreed.
You are not denying that at all, ever.
Agreed. He's like, but your ability to just fucking do what you want and always kind of come out okay is fucking pretty golden. And it was nice to hear that from. I swear to God, I haven't seen him in fucking 10 years.
Really?
That's probably. Oh yeah, I swear. I can't remember last time I saw him. But it was just awesome.
With him this spring, I think, with Hurley. When Hurley was in town, he brought his brother. We all went to Vinny's and got fucking piled up one day.
I think FaceTime Hurley's brother that night.
Yes.
Yeah. What does suck is like, so he came to watch the show, and then like we didn't have time to like really sit and talk with him too much,
Yeah.
So we spent 2 hours doing our bullshit, and like I haven't seen one of my friends in fucking 10 years, but I'm glad he was there. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 fucking idiots though. That's for sure. Minga. Shots.
Fuck.
It was weird learning what dicks are in other cultures. That's kind of fun. And then here we go, right in the balls material.
Yeah. Talk about a segue.
They said within reason, they have found the list for. Oh yeah, so you go with a talking point. Sorry, I keep hijacking.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Go ahead. You said you had a talking point.
Oh no.
That's what you said.
But that was like an hour ago, and we're just kind of rolling here talking about dicks and nuts. So,
do you ever have a backwoods cigar? They're like kind of fruity.
Smoking a fucking air freshener.
You just go
rolled up air freshener.
Like I'm like Doc Holliday. You're like, I don't like the big ones where I've got to feel like I'm like fucking Tony Soprano. I got to go fucking choke a hooker. No, I like the little ones. These ones even have like the frayed edges where it's like, it's like you rolled it yourself when you were fucking on horseback and shit.
I saw some big fat cigars today in a golf course that were absolutely destroyed.
Cousin Brenda was up.
Literally, they smoked 5 or 6 puffs out of it and threw it down and got ran over. I'm like, what the fuck? And a couple of them are real nice cigars. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Well, they're probably hammered like I get at golfing. I can't wait to show you guys. I'm not going to get drunk.
I had a nice diesel today. That was a good cigar. A little short for me. I do like the longer burn cigars.
Size queen.
And it was dark too. The darker ones are a little heavier, and
they are. Ortiz eyeballs.
And it was a good one. I enjoy them. What's today? Friday?
Yeah.
I won't have any more this weekend. Don't have time. Oh, I'll definitely have one tomorrow golfing. Fuck, I forgot about that.
So you're golfing a bunch before this tournament?
I golf today. I'm golfing tomorrow. The week before our tournament, I'm golfing with Charlie Gardner, his dad, and his brother.
Okay.
So
Charlie gonna make it, or he's just gonna stop and plow a bunch of chicks?
Probably. I'm gonna be riding in the cart with him, so every cart girl is gonna be chasing us around because Charlie's there. So
he's got some people just got it.
He's got it.
Like I'm dressed the way this is what my career should be. I should have been like a moderately attractive guy that works at a gas station. That's me.
Joe.
Yeah. If you're a 6, you're probably gonna blow me somewhere.
Yeah.
If you're a 7
in the fucking shitty gas station bathroom around the corner, the key has a fucking chunk of a 2x4 attached to it.
Yeah. Bring this back.
It just says crapper on it. It hangs up behind your counter, right by all the menthols.
Yeah, it's a.
Phildo?
That's me,
Phildo.
Yeah, but I can't do the, like I don't have the ability to go walk up to someone and like have game. Like they have to see me or hear me being a piece of shit and go, he seems kind of funny, and then I'm kind of in.
It's so funny that last year, like me, Charlie, and his buddy Tim went to the Michigan Penn State game, and we rented a camper to go down there. And Chris was like, hey, go have fun. And then she couldn't go to the Ohio State game 2 weeks later, so me and Charlie went to that. And her only thing was, she goes, just take a stick to make sure you beat off all the extra bitches that Charlie's going to get.
Yeah.
And it was like, and thank God both times it wasn't like that at all.
Yeah. Because that could be uncomfortable for
yes.
You know, there's wingman and then there's like fallout pussy when you Bieber, and it's like
straight fallout.
What am I supposed to do here?
It is raining vagina and my umbrella is broken.
And I wouldn't call him especially like, he's definitely not a big guy.
Downstairs,
he's like, well, sure. He's got big dick energy for days.
Yeah.
I got medium dick energy, but I'm fucking 6'2". But yeah, he's just one of those guys. Like he can just talk to anybody, and he's like like Plinko. He finds his way down to like their deep rooted stepdaddy issues. You know, it's a gift. The guy's got a gift. He's like the fucking Rasputin of Tonawanda.
Oh, yeah. Christ.
I mean, whatever. Some people just got it. Like when I went to college for the first time, I always admired.
You went twice?
Yeah, I went and then I dropped out because it definitely wasn't for me. And then I went to a community college and I did this like creative rewipe energy. I gotta go back and swamp this hog. I went to a community college and I was taking philosophy and writing classes, and it was at that point I got introduced to Jack Kerouac, and at that time all my friends were doing like some drugs, so I don't want to throw people under the bus, but I do drugs, so whatever. And one of the writing exercises was a stream of consciousness. You just write to write. Doesn't matter what the fuck, where you're going with it, you just write. And I'm sitting around and all my friends are doing fucking all these drugs. I'm doing the drugs too. And I write about this, like how great it would be to be crazy. Like, because you don't know you're crazy. So you don't have there's no inhibitions. Like there's no restrictions on whatever you want to do. Like crazy people take their dick out and fucking hit a pigeon with it. Like that's fucking cool, you know?
They Randy Johnson a seagull. Yeah,
I don't have fucking like crazy person hit a seagull with a fucking the head of my dick energy. I just don't have it. Something in me goes, don't do that, you know? But what if you got rid of the don't do that? So I write this thing and I think it's pretty good. And then, you know, we had to read it out loud and everyone lied in their thing. Like, I just wish world peace was everything's about like, you know, helping homeless people and shit like that. And I'm like, I wish I was fucking crazy, but I wish I didn't know I was crazy, you know? And I thought it was really good. So afterwards, naturally, the teacher goes, or the professor goes, I need to talk to you. I'm like, here comes the praise.
You need help, sir.
Here comes the 4.0. Fourth day in, don't even come. You passed. She goes, we're going to withhold your grades until you talk to a psychologist.
Fuck.
Well, that backfired. So I tried to go one more day. And this is, I swear to God, when I saw this in Road Trip, I laughed my fucking ass off. You know when Stifler touches the fucking seeing eye dog? And the chick's like, don't pet the dog. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, when he's trying to steal the bus from the blind people?
Yeah. They're blind, get it? I actually... I actually got yelled at for doing that. I just saw this cute little lab dog, and it said, like, service animal or whatever. Like, dogs like to get pet. Back then, I liked dogs because I didn't have a dog that was like, hey, is this your new kitchen you just put $5,000 into? Good, I just pissed on the cabinet. Go fuck your mother. So I liked animals back then. I was a simpler person.
Simple Jack.
Yeah. So I was petting this dog. She's like, darn it. And she starts screaming at me, and you're getting screamed at by some fucking lady that can't see. And, you know,
was it more like...
She wasn't deaf.
Oh, my bad. I got him confused.
She could see. Yeah. So after that, I was like, fuck this. I'm not going to go. And then I just kind of slept for a while. Like, I didn't do anything. I just slept. And then that summer, I was back dating a girl that I still love to death to this day. Janet literally saved my life, but things were not
She want to own the bar
down
in Fredonia or whatever?
Fredonia, yeah. She's like... top 3 most amazing people in my life. Without her, I would be fucking dead for sure. So, I know, but blame it on her. Blame it on the rain, Milli Vanilli. So things were not going well. You know, you date someone and you know, she was a couple years younger, and then they start to become their own person, and then you get jealous because they're becoming their own person, and because you're a piece of shit and you don't like yourself, so why should she like you? That whole thing. That whole song and dance. So I knew we were breaking up, and then I went up and I begged. Remember Amy Decay? I bought her dinner at the one place.
Applebee's, yeah.
Applebee's.
I went to high school with her and her sister.
Oh yeah, that's right. When we were having $2 margs and no one could touch their phones at the bar.
Dude, that was the fucking greatest thing.
One of the best days of all time.
We literally scared everybody into that.
Yeah. They're like, don't touch your phone. Let's just talk. Let's all just talk. Anyone that talks, doesn't touch your phone, I'll buy your margarita. And it was the greatest time we ever had. But I begged her to let me back in. She's like, okay, we'll let you back in. But don't fuck me over. Literally 4 months into being into school, I thought, well, I'm 19 now. You can buy beer in Canada. There's the Peace Bridge. I'm going to drive over the Peace Bridge, buy a bunch of beer at duty free, drive all the way up to the Whirlpool Bridge, come back over, and now I'm 19 and I have a shitload of alcohol and nobody can stop me. So we would have these ridiculous parties at my house. This is when Jay didn't like me yet. So it was my house and Jay's house, and it was like kind of like a little war zone, but we would have massive parties. Every house there has a huge bar in the basement. It's fucking awesome. So I almost get expelled for buying alcohol for minors, and my mom has to come up. My dad's there, and like we're meeting with the dean, and he's like, you know, you can't give alcohol to minors. I'm like, I'm 19. He's like, what? I'm like, I'm 19. He's like, well, how'd you get the alcohol? I'm like, well, I drove, bought it, and then I charged people to come into the house, and I made money on the party. So you can't get mad at me for like, you can't get mad at me for like making money on for giving me alcohol to minors. I'm a fucking minor. Most of these kids are actually even older than me.
Yeah.
And so
they're 20 and a half. So
yeah. I got a little written up for it, but I was almost going to get thrown out for that. Yeah, but whatever. But yes, I did go to school twice. I forgot where I was going in the first part of it, but that's a better story. That's the greatest line of all time. Poor audio guy.
I gotta get the boom mic going.
He looks like his friend. He looks like that dude's friend with the big dick in The Girl Next Door. Did you ever see Fitz?
Yeah, Fitz.
Fitz, yeah. Part of the tripod, baby.
Yeah. Tripod.
Is there a gayer name for you and your friends than Tripod?
No, not in that movie, because they were the jam. They
You're
made that soft. They made that Lorno.
Yeah.
The sex ed video, and who was the dude that was the badass guy in that movie? What?
He's also in Deadwood.
Yeah, he's in a.
And he also fucked.
Why Timothy?
Yeah, Timothy Oliphant.
Oliphant, yes.
Yep.
All right, yeah. God,
dude,
teamwork.
When he walks into the classroom to get him, and the teacher tries to intervene, he goes, "Stop."
Yeah.
That's like one of the most, and he was the shit in Deadwood. Did you ever see Deadwood?
No. Oh, I saw some of it. That was the HBO thing back in the day, right? My roommates used to watch that. I didn't get into it too much, but yeah, I saw some of
it. We all got protective goggles because we're just gonna blow loads. He was the shit in Deadwood too. Like Deadwood season 1 is probably one of the greatest first seasons of any TV show ever. The problem with Deadwood is that they wanted to be historically accurate. And the problem with that is that Deadwood grew at an exponential pace because more and more people were like, fuck it, there's gold. And the U.S. couldn't touch that territory yet because it was considered Indian territory.
Yeah.
And that's actually where Custer got killed in the whole thing, right? So they tried to be historically accurate and grow the fake movie town as fast as Deadwood was growing. And the show just got too expensive.
Yeah.
Which sucks because it's a fucking great thing. It's a great show. So good. Al Swearingen is probably...
Oh, dude, one of the greatest characters ever.
Of all time. Yeah, that dude can act. Like, that dude would not mail it in like the Captain America fucking guy did. Again, I'm going to write a movie. It's going to be Ryan Gosling, Channing Tatum, and there's going to be 7 lines in the whole thing because they're like the mumble rappers of acting, but they have fucking abs and huge throbby dicks. And I'm
going to have a black guy that checks your coat and says, that's whack.
Mm-hmm.
Now what are you fucking lighting?
It's the same thing. These don't stay lit. They're not like me. They don't stay lit.
Because you don't smoke them properly.
Yeah, I'm a cash.
Hi, babe.
Just cash. Is that my baby mama?
That's your baby mama. She's getting her curls in. Ooh. Dragging a 30-pack into the fridge.
That's my girl. That's our girl. Yeah. Yes, I was gonna go to college. I forgot where I was going with that. We need someone to be like, stop before you go on a tangent. Give me a keyword that I can put down and note.
Need a fucking buzzer. I need a soundboard. I gotta get a soundboard.
You have a DJ board, don't you?
Yeah, but I can't hook it up to my fucking.
Yeah, you can.
Computer.
Yeah, you can.
And I have no room down here for it.
Okay. Hate spawns. Okay.
Ooh. Oh, I just got kicked off the feed again. That's twice.
Wasn't Hate Spawns? Hate Spawns was kind of nice last time, right? Or no?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't remember. Oh.
Well, don't know.
Hi,
we're a little over an hour here.
Yeah. You want to take a break and start again?
Yeah. What time is it?
It's 9:18.
9:18? Yeah, I got time for another one. I do have to get some sleep tonight. So
marvelous. It sucks to stop right now because I have good internet, but whatever, it's fine. Yeah, we can stop and start in like 2 minutes. Pee break?
Yeah. I'm going to say hi to my wife real quick. Thank her for bringing some beers that I'm not going to drink this weekend.
Yeah, I've only had a drink and a half so far, so doing it.
I had like 8 or I think I found 2 more. So I had like 10 beers. I'm like, can you bring some beers? And I'm like, I probably going to throw 6 of them in my cooler tomorrow to take to golf. And then when I come home, I'm showering and we're off to my mom's cousin's winery to get 2 cases of wine.
Slam.
And then stop with my parents, and we got a birthday party to go to. So I'm not really going to drink this beer for at least a week.
I've had a couple over the last, let's say, month where it took 6 beers to get back to. Yeah, and I noticed something weird too when I was in Buffalo, and I think it's because we weren't eating a lot, which is weird because usually in Buffalo we overeat.
Yeah. Pizza logs.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. What's up, Abba?
I heard the most like, Aubrey, thanks for the glasses. I appreciate them.
Abba.
Did you get my text message?
I didn't.
No,
Uncle Chris. Did you get Uncle Chris's text? Yeah.
Well, text somebody
with
back.
The glasses?
Text somebody back.
He says, dude, she doesn't even text me back. And I brought her into this world.
And or text me back and say thanks for the bracelet for my birthday. Yeah. Whatever. I don't know. Jesus Christ.
He wanted to thank you for making his glasses. And
just when I die, just
you don't reply.
Just when I die, just go take a big shit on my grave then.
Oh,
my God. Text somebody back.
No.
Courtesy, bro. Courtesy. Yeah.
He says courtesy.
Known you since you were 2. Courtesy.
Yeah. Hey-o. Take your dog. Go upstairs. Bye.
Well, yeah, we'll start again in a minute. Oh, yeah. My daughter eating pizza logs goes, why do they put pepperoni in pizza logs? Because it's fucking pizza. What the fuck?
Because if you don't, it's a fucking mozzarella stick.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Max is just like, these are good. No. He eats 700 of them. He ate 10 Timbits in a minute. Like, I was like, hey, man, pass me one. They're all gone. It was like Mara with fucking sheep nuts. Just down the hatch. All right, I'll go up and say hi, Tanya, and we'll start again in a couple minutes. Hey, everyone, keep fucking that chicken and eat your nuts.
Eat them nuts.
Eat them nuts.